Alright, today is a very, very special day. There are 3 mugs here.
Yeah.
You want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Isaac.
Good boy.
As you know.
I'm Luke, as you know.
Good boy. I'm Josh. And if you've listened to this before and actually paid attention, which you probably haven't, right? There's a bloke called Nick that we've mentioned a couple of times.
Oh,
And he's come down today. You alright, Nick?
Yeah, I'm alright. You, Josh?
Yeah, never better.
he's
Never better.
The
Right,
man himself.
off we go.
Number 1 fan.
I am your number 1 fan.
That's fine.
I came with a t-shirt and everything.
Right, just have a little... Shh.
Sorry.
Shh. Just gonna wait for it to die down.
Yeah.
Who is Nick? I hear you cry. Who is he? Yeah? I'll tell you who he is, right? He's some bloke from the local church, Grace Church. Decent church, not gonna lie. It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isaac goes there, Luke goes there.
Yeah.
I go there when I get out of bed in the morning. It's not that often,
I
but
had to drag you
pop
out
down.
of bed this morning to come.
Not physically.
Not really, no. I just
But-
knocked on the door and said, are you awake?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I am. I'm gonna bang up for it this morning. And I went down, and it was alright. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's who Nick is, if you're wondering.
Yeah, he has a lot of good advice for the podcast, doesn't he?
Possibly. What is your advice for this podcast, Nick?
What is your what?
What would you change about it? What is the niche?
Can I just say that I've never listened to such a self-obsessed group of people in my life. You bring your guest on, and he asks me questions about what I think of you. Clearly,
I mean that's a bit unexpected. That
Oh, that's...
all right, mate. All right.
I mean, like, you're a group of very funny guys, and that is why we listen to your podcast.
Thank you very much.
yeah.
We try to
Keep going.
entertain.
But I had no idea. Like, never meet your heroes. Never. Shout us your image of them.
That's a bit of a spanner in the works. That.
Oh, dear. You weren't expecting that, were you, Josh?
What's up with him?
That's it. That's the last time we're getting this guy on.
Get out! Get out! No, so
Not really.
you've been there from the start. You've listened from the start. What do you think we can do better? What do you think we can do better?
Well, you can get yourself another microphone for a start. I mean,
Yeah.
the sound. If you go, you ask the sound isn't great at the moment.
No.
We'll see how it's. Although having said that, that test we just did sounded all right. So
Yeah.
maybe this will be the clearest episode yet.
Yeah.
Good.
I think, to be honest, I mean, we've talked about this a few times before, and
Yeah.
you've definitely taken some on board of some of what I've said.
That's good, isn't it?
So, yeah.
We tried to,
yeah. It's always, yeah.
To the point where I almost felt like a fourth mug until I
Yeah,
came.
and that's nice. I mean, we like to involve the fans, all 3 of them. Yeah. So that's good. I mean, Nick, I said to Nick earlier, his role for me, he's a bridge between, the big boys. We're quite famous now, aren't we? We've got there's quite a few people who know who we are.
Yeah.
About 100 views.
Yeah. Apparently, a woman in Zimbabwe's heard this. Good luck to you, love. Right? But no, we know we're not.
We go international.
We're really not. But so he is our doorway to the crazy people that actually bother to listen to this.
Wow.
He gives us that insight that you can't get if you are a mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, to me, that's invaluable.
It is.
Okay. No problem, mate.
It's emotional.
No problemo.
It's emotional. I'm absolutely emotional.
Yeah. Isaac, should we give him the mention?
Me. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I
my
mean,
manager.
we're going to chuck him in there as well. Isaac's boss has very kindly done our jobs for us.
Yeah.
And got the news stories, and we're quite lazy, aren't we? So
he loves it.
If someone else is going to do a job for us, we're very happy for them to do that. So Luke here is going to read out the news stories that he has not looked up for himself.
Nope.
He's just rolled up here.
Yeah.
He's going to read them out, aren't you, mate?
Yeah.
Thanks, Andy, for the podcast content.
Yeah.
Big Mad Andy?
Yeah.
Do you call him that?
No, not really. No.
Oh, sorry, mate.
I don't.
No. He's your boss as well, isn't he? So.
Not. Well, he's.
Is
He's
he?
my manager.
Pays your wages, isn't he? I suppose.
Well, he doesn't. My boss pays my wages.
But he's superior to you in the job, isn't he?
No one's superior to me.
Is he a regular listener of this podcast?
Yeah, he is. He apparently likes it, so I think he's got potential.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Like and subscribe. So the first one, news story is a council has banned cheese toasties to stop motorbike gangs.
Which council?
Well, since I haven't looked up this news story, I'm reading it for the very first time. Bristol Council have.
Why did you use toasties called motorbike gangs?
Apparently, they've been deemed a magnet for antisocial behaviour and the gateway to truancy.
I mean, look, if you're in a motorbike gang, you know, what else would you snack on before going out and causing chaos? You know, cheese toasties fuel criminality. Don't you know that?
Well, I've heard of cheese giving you nightmares, but not making you antisocial.
Oh well.
That's a night, isn't it?
Well, it depends on how badly you've slept after that.
Well, I suppose.
Isaac, you going to say something, mate?
No, just.
Well, you were stumbling. You were sort of going.
Yeah, but I completely forgot what I was going to say. My memory's that bad that
Yeah,
I can forget. I can forget what I'm about to say like a few seconds
dear.
after.
It's possibly why you tried listening to the podcast back.
I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do setup in church today.
How-
He did. Just in case you weren't at the church, he didn't. Alright? What happened was I went,
For the second time in a row.
What happened was I went, I bet you're on setup today. I bet you are. And he's like, and then
I
he's
haven't
like,
checked.
end of the church.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I was
check.
on setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Whoops.
was on
I
setup.
rocked up at 10:30.
Do you remember that? Apparently some guy was...
Someone
last
else
time...
had
What,
to-
just tell us what happened last time you missed setup.
So I
Second time
came in.
now.
What you're supposed to do is like set up the teas and coffees and make the chairs look nice and the place look good before people arrive. But then I rocked up at 10:30 after, and apparently someone had to take over my job for me, and then I still didn't realise at that time that I'd forgotten the setup. So I came, I was like, "Oh, can I have a drink?" "Yeah, thanks." And I just brazenly just drank it and just walked away as if nothing was wrong. And he, the way he looked at me, I was like, "There must be something wrong. Like, what have I done wrong?"
Yeah. He's pretty angry, isn't he?
Wow. No,
Who was
just a
it?
bit- he's just a
Not
bit
happy, was he? He wasn't, you know.
Not happy.
Rightly
but-
so.
Well,
He
he
let
wasn't
down.
that, didn't look like that, but he probably was a bit like, do you realise? Or...
Anyway, the next news story: a man denies that he's running a sushi restaurant despite massive sign above the door.
What does the sign say?
Well, I'm guessing it says
Sushi.
I'm like something like Sushi Go
No
or whatever
sushi,
it is. Like,
No ball game.
so not. And this is in Norwich, so no surprise there.
There's not much. I mean,
Hey.
apologies if you're listening from Norwich, which you won't be. But nothing goes on in Norwich, does it? I just
no.
didn't think. Well, there's nothing
Well,
going on there.
well,
is
they're
there?
all
That's
they're
really
all aren't they? The father and
I don't think you should be saying that. I don't think you should be saying that, mate. Are we?
I
The
don't-
discrimination and racism episode
Yeah.
we've already recorded. Not out yet, but that was recorded last week, mate. This is the wrong time to be doing that.
So you also don't
Just
believe
said
Norwich
no,
has that
no.
reputation.
I apologise to
No,
all
and
East
what-
Anglians.
Yeah, and what were you trying to say? Just say what you're trying to say by that, because
So-
I know.
What? I'm not saying it.
No, I think you should. You're going to make remarks
No,
like that.
I'm not saying it. Anyway,
Was what you were talking about there.
Ah,
That is a disgrace.
so anyway,
is that the sign?
Josh, The sign says Orlando.
Norwich you're on about then?
No, I wasn't.
We're moving back to the story, Josh.
Back to the story.
We'll
cut
Bloody
that bit
disgrace.
Cut that bit out.
Josh,
Bloody disgrace.
Josh, we're moving on.
Have a long hard think about that, mate.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the yes.
Bloody hell.
So on Earnham Road
Big
in Norwich, it says Orlando's, which underneath it says about Orlando Williams previously ran a Japanese restaurant in Norwich City, but then he's now running it from his own property, and he's denying it.
Right.
And it's quite clear. It says Orlando's, and then it says Sakura, and then it's got his postcode on it.
I mean, surely all you have to do in that situation is deny you live there.
Well.
Yeah, but it's named after him because his name is Orlando Williams.
Yeah, but no, so the issue is you can't run something like that from your own house, but or at least you can't have that license. I don't know. I'm making up the fact I have legal knowledge. I'm pretending I know about the law. So basically, if he's got this massive sign above the door, all he has to do is deny he actually lives in the property.
Yeah, but no, he's totally denied that there's a restaurant there.
Despite there being a restaurant
There is a quote. He says,
This restaurant does not exist.
It says, when asked about the sign by Eastern Daily Press newspaper, Mr. Williams reportedly said, "All I do, I have my name on my house. There is no restaurant there."
Oh.
But why are people getting the idea that there is a restaurant there? Because if there's a sign outside my house that said, "Josh," no, I can guarantee no one will be going to you. You sell sushi, don't you, mate?
Yeah,
Where's the sushi?
Yeah,
coming from?
but he used to run a restaurant in the city, called Sakura, and that's what it says on the sign, Sakura underneath Orlando's
in Japanese.
So
what if he was?
So that's linked to his restaurant, isn't it? So they're gonna go put two together and get
Sushi.
Yeah. But also, apparently he applied for a license to the council for his property to be used as a bed and breakfast, but it does not give approval to serve alcohol or operate as a restaurant. So he's tried to apply for something and get around it.
In what universe would you have sushi for breakfast?
I don't know.
Sushi bed and breakfast in Norwich.
What he's trying to say is a sushi. No, he's trying to masquerade it as a bed and breakfast, but it's actually a restaurant.
Oh no!
And
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This sounds like some kind of episode from a sitcom.
And apparently,
what's his name again? Sorry.
Orlando Williams.
Orlando Williams, the sushi bed and breakfast owner in Norwich.
And apparently it says on the sign.
That's made up. Who's come up with this? What website's come up with this?
It's a fake news story.
No, this is
Metro.
Has Andy written this? Because I don't believe that this is a...
We've all just got metroed.
So, not the story is don't go around Josh Kingston's expecting sushi.
Because you won't get it. You might get uncooked fish, but it's not sushi.
An uncooked cod fillet. Uncooked peas and uncooked chips.
It smelled like sushi Neil when I put that squid in the bin.
What were you doing with that?
Half of it was in the bin and it just stunk the house out. Josh, yeah.
People call it, why does it smell? Don't know. That's why. Oh,
well, yeah, but
Isaac's got the squid out again.
Well, I'm at work.
That's why.
You've got like.
Stop dicking around with squid.
You've got.
No matter if I'm at work or not, mate.
No,
Not an housewife.
You're
You know what
right.
I mean? I'll be back at work soon. On a thought. Nothing to do with squid. Don't get that involved.
No,
Stop dicking around with squid in the kitchen.
I'm at work. You're not at work. Take the bins out. Take the.
Oh, get the squid out, mate. You know I don't take the bin out. I don't put squid in.
It's stunk in here, and I thought you'd take the bin out because you're not at work.
We're not doing this now. This has been boiling for ages. It's been on the card. This is our first fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here it is,
Oh,
in front of everyone.
Literally
Bringing out your
everyone.
dirty laundry now, are you?
Oh no, not more smelly stuff.
Oh, that reminds me. I've got my laundry on.
Alright, cheers. Thanks. That's quick. It's alright, isn't it? It's alright.
Well,
There you go.
He's just having a look at that story now.
yep. If you, yeah. What's the next bit?
That's it, mate. That's it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
what's the whole thing? What about Isaac's question time
Oh no, it's not the end of the podcast. That's just the end of that.
segment?
Yeah.
You say it's Metro.
Yeah.
A lot of.
Metro is
Really
not.
is.
It's newspaper.
Well, don't
source.
say that as if someone didn't slag him off. Right, just. There's one man that can save this show. One man who can make it interesting. One man who can change the face of this episode.
There you go.
Isaac Yarney. One simple question. One question not as simple. Off you go.
Alright, Nick. As the guest of the show, here's a simple question. Oh, I'll give the not show. Which one should I do first?
Simple first.
Simple first. Simple first. You're standing in a queue. A woman looks at you. She's a bit fat. She almost could be pregnant, but you're not too sure. Your mum's standing next to you. And she says, "Oh, yeah, hello, you there? Are you pregnant? Well, when's it due?" And the woman, she says, "Oh no, I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat." Then she.
How is this simple?
No, well, it's not going to be quick. It's
Right, okay. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So this woman turns to you and says, "Is this your son here?" And then your mum says yes, and then she says, "Hello." What do you say back?
What? What? Right, if you understood that, you're on a higher level than me. Right? That was crap.
Or a lower level than you, Josh.
Do you know what to answer to that? What have you asked? What have you asked? Right. Simple question. I'll do it for you. Nick, where are you from, mate?
I am originally from Devon.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
That was a simple question.
Simple. Long-winded, but it was simple.
Right, now for the long-winded one.
No,
Bloody
this
hell.
one's going to be nice and short.
No, this is the... Oh.
The police knock on your door and say, "Who are you?" Bear in mind you're also running a sushi restaurant in the house. What's...
Is it in a Cockney accent?
Oh, hello. What's going on here then?
Well, I was in bed. What do you want?
Walking neighbourhood, I got a message from Constable Jones. He says there's a sushi restaurant running over here. I could tell by the sign above your door. Sakura's succulent sushi. That may be true. What have you got to say for it? It's a bit illegal to do that, actually. Is this your house?
No, you want next door, mate.
Oh, next door. It's a detached house.
Oh yeah, so it is.
Yeah.
Well, you can come in if you want. There's no sushi restaurant I have. It was the sign was up when I moved in.
Was it?
Yeah, I bought the
Oh,
house
right.
from this really dodgy Japanese bloke.
Oh. Oh, right. Fair enough. Mind if I take a look around?
Yeah, sure. Do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah, go on. What sort have you got? Matcha? Jasmine? What have you got? What sort of tea?
I've got Earl Grey.
Oh, Earl Grey. Nice move. All right. And as he walks in, he sees 3 or 4 people sitting down eating sushi around your dining room table. Oh, hello. Again, what's going on here? Who are these people?
I mean, I'm just having people round for dinner. Like, do you want some sushi?
Oh, yeah, go on then. And then
Right, do you want to join us?
there you go, that's it.
Yeah.
That was good. That's the end of that segment. And Josh and Luke are...
I mean, look, all I was saying is it was horrendously awkward that he came round, me having bought that house with the sign over the top for a sushi restaurant, and then I happened to have some friends round for sushi. I mean, it's just appallingly bad timing.
2 of the 3 mugs have left the room. They've abandoned the show.
So, does that mean that you and I are going to have to do a podcast?
Let's come up with a good bit of content.
Mm-hmm.
How's your day been?
Yeah, day's been alright.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, all I've done today is gone to church, come home, watched YouTube, messaged people on Facebook, and then come here to record a podcast.
Oh, wow. Oh, I was not invited.
I mean, I've got a story about, you know how you sank the place up with squid?
Yeah.
I did something similar
Oh,
a couple of years ago, not with squid. What happened was I went to fill my car up, and you know how sometimes if you still have the thing held down, the I can't remember, the squeezy thing held down, the pump. Yes, exactly. The pump's still pumping out oil.
Yeah.
I got petrol on my trousers,
Oh, no.
all down my trouser leg. I came.